Sugarman Auction, Scott speaking. May I help you?
My name is Scott Grasso from J. Sugarman Auction Company. I'm the owner-operator of this firm, and I represent the greatest auction company in the country.
Pick those out, decide which ones we want to bring up there. Try to make me $5,000 or $6,000.
We sell the most difficult items in the country to sell. We sell furniture, we sell brand new products, we sell household goods, we sell air compressors, we sell art, we sell signed posters, we sell a conglomeration of just about everything anybody in the area this week needed to get rid of.
My name's Jay Sugarman. I'm the consultant to J. Sugarman Auction Corp. And we've been in business for 41 years. The business was started with my dad. This was a pictorial brochure of an auction that we had for Broward Sheriff's Office. We had an airplane that sold for $1 million, all sorts of Ferraris and Lamborghinis. That auction netted $2.8 million for the sheriff. This auction netted, I believe, $4.9 million. Today, we're the largest auction company in the state of Florida. We conduct between 3 and 8 auctions a week, every week of the year.
We are the king of the hill when it comes to selling merchandise. Every deal that comes through the South Florida area comes through our desk. We decide whether we want to sell it or we don't want to sell it. We do sales in all parts of the country. We do them in LA, Las Vegas. When a hotel in Las Vegas wants to liquidate, it's us that they call.
Okay, listen, everything that I want to take over there is going to sell. I don't care what the price is of it, although I want to make as much money as absolutely possible.
Scott Grasso and I became friends in the early 80s. Scott used to come to our auctions as both a buyer and a seller, loved his work ethic, loved his enthusiasm. And I really thought that Scott and I could take something to another level. And I said to Dad, I could see ourselves tying us up with a guy like Scott.
I got a $14,000 bid once, $14,000 bid twice.
And that's why J. Sugarman Auction Corp is the powerhouse it is today.
My name is Mark Goldstein. My nickname is Scotch. Simon, how much longer is it going to take you to sort through that stuff?
Mark is a resident bad guy.
Don't play with it, just tag it.
He makes sure that people take the items that they buy and only the items that they buy. He makes sure they bring in only the items that are supposed to be consigned in and not all the garbage from their warehouse.
Ernesto, I'm paying you to lean against the pallet?
Mark's job never ends. We take in merchandise, we set it up, we sell it. Before we even get the merchandise out, we have more merchandise coming in.
Nothing comes in more than 5 days before the auction. Everything's out within 48 hours after the auction. We have no shortages, no overages, and a hell of a lot of happy clientele. That's why we get a lot of repeat business.
Do not let Mark catch you slacking or stealing.
Get the hell up out of that chair! I ain't paying you to sit on your ass. Don't hide the brand name. Jesus.
He is the realest guy in this entire facility. Where we all sugarcoat everything, Mark tells it like it is.
Hard to soar like an eagle when you're surrounded with a couple turkeys.
What you're going to see at any auction is typically the tip of the iceberg. All the work that's done in preparing for that auction sale and the days and the weeks and the months sometimes that goes into the preparation of that auction, everything has a key play in what you see at an auction sale.
We do trips everywhere. We spend a lot of the time on the road.
Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, New Jersey, Denver, Texas, wherever they need us, we go. That's the nature of our business.
Our next trip is going to be in Los Angeles. We're selling a 400-seat bar. Extremely nice in one of the most upscale shopping plazas in the country.
Let's call Eddie to see how things are going in California.
Annette is the heart and soul of this place. She gets our tickets when we travel. She writes the letters. She makes the flyers. Without Annette, we wouldn't be a company. We would not function as a company.
Hello?
Hi, Eddie. It's Annette. Good. How are things going on in LA?
They're going great. Things are going real smooth, and it looks like we have more items than we anticipated.
Great. So you didn't have any problems getting the key or anything?
Annette's been working extremely hard on this LA auction.
There's been a guy from the mall office who keeps stopping by, but nothing we can't handle.
Okay. He hasn't said anything?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, great. I'll let Scott know because he's going to be leaving tomorrow morning for LA, so I'll let him know that everything's going smoothly.
Oh, great, wonderful. Yeah, we'll be ready for him.
Okay.
We'll be ready for him.
Okay. He'll see you tomorrow sometime then.
We got a great deal in LA.
Bye.
I'm really looking forward to this auction. Today's the big furniture sale. We've been working all week to put this event together.
Scott, it's Dad. Yeah, I have a little bit of a problem here. Our new computer system is down, And I have a long line of people here having just a little bit of a problem. They're kind of anxious.
How many people are online?
There's about 20 people online, Scott. Yeah, and more are coming in, actually.
So how long do you think we'll be delayed for?
My dad tells me that the computers broke down in the office and I have 25 people in line trying to register. I cannot let these people leave. We spent a lot of time setting this up. We got a load of people out there. It's very important that we get everybody to stay.
I'll have a wine station built. We can announce the opening of a wine station for everybody to get a nice glass of wine before the auction starts.
My initial response is set up the wine bar, let the people drink, get happy. They're gonna buy more, and incidentally, we'll save a little bit of time to try to get those computers back up.
Come get your free tasting wine.
We get the wine flowing, everybody's registered, and we decided to go to a manual program instead of our computer programs. We finally get everything solved with the computer issue. I'm watching the crowd swell. It's almost like a wave of anticipation for us to come out there, and my phone rings. I answer my phone, don't ask me why I did that, and I got a major problem. I've got a lady frantic in Pensacola, Florida, that some unknown company placed our corporate name in the Pensacola Yellow Pages to try to get business on our name, and totally screwed the lady, never paid her.
I think that you should call the police and say, listen, this guy stole from me.
I'm trying to get out here. My dad keeps coming and yelling at me to get out there, to hang up on the lady. I've got to solve the problem so it doesn't look like I'm a guilty party, and she will not let me off the phone thinking that I stole her money.
You tell him that you spoke with me and I'm furious and I'm going to sue him. And I'm going to go to DVPR and I'm going to sue him and I'm going to go to every length that I can do to get him to stop what he's doing, especially if he had my name involved in it, which he has no right to do.
Why are the crowd swelling out there? Why everybody's asking me to go out there and start the sale? So time is of the essence. I've got to get outside. So I tell her that I will look into it. I put her mind at ease.
Thanks, Amy. Good luck. Bye. Another one, not that I know.
So now I finally hang up with her. I'm gonna walk outside. I call my dad, tell him I'm on my way outside. He goes on the ladder, tells everybody that we're gonna start in 2 minutes to make their final inspections. I take 3 steps out my door.
There's a tornado out here expecting 70-mile-an-hour winds in about half an hour.
Perfect. Somebody cover my Porsche.
So nobody's going anywhere today.
Cover my
Nobody's
Porsche.
going anywhere today. Oh my God.
Okay. So, captive audience. We got it.
So now I realize immediately I have nothing but a captive audience that can go nowhere, and I'm assured that this sale will be a success. Okay, showtime. We're gonna go out there right now. We're gonna put on our show. We're gonna go sell every item that we did. We're gonna do the best that we can. Time to go meet the crowd. Let's roll.
Are you staying for the day? Okay, great. There's free wine out there.
You want me to drink before I bid?
I want you to drink a lot before you bid. There's a bottle with your name on it.
You're going to see a $1 million inventory of brand new furniture, as well as of $500,000 worth of new general merchandise. Every single piece will be sold to the highest and best bidder, without minimums, without reserves.
The bidding process could be a very tricky situation. The auction is kind of like the auctioneer against the buying crowd. We have all kinds of people in the audience. People that wrinkle their nose, people that tweak their eyes, people that yell at other people because they're trying to intimidate them not to bid against them. So standing on that podium, I've got to be aware of everything that's going on and all the individual ways people bid.
$100 bingo. $100 bid I got now. $100 now. 200. 200 I got and 2.5. $1 bid on the boat last and final call follow. $7.5 I got. $10 bid I got now 12.5. I got 50. Anybody want to be 62.5? Last 60 I got. 70 I got. 75. You got it, my friend. Nice buy. 921.
The final verdict on the sale was it was incredible. The numbers were tremendous. The crowd stayed till 9 or 9:30 that evening. We took a warehouse 35,000 square feet filled to the brim and empty it to not one piece left. The most important thing is that we make money to pay the bills and we empty the merchandise out so tomorrow we can bring more merchandise back in. One of my many tasks that I do is working for the tax collector. The tax collector uses me to assess value on delinquent payers.
This place has failed to pay tangible property taxes to the county for numerous years. Any attempt was made to try to help him or get him into compliance and to explain the situation. And we have no option but at this point to seize the assets that are subject to tangible property taxes to put him into compliance.
This is a sewage company. They recycle sewage, I believe.
They clean hoods and recycle liquids and sewage. The last thing that I want to do is to take somebody's assets. I try to act as a negotiator between the tax collector and the person that owes the money. I go in there and I assess the value. My experience tells me what can get me the max amount of money. I've sold everything 10, 20 times, so I have a good assessment of the value that's going to happen here. This place probably could cover the bill with all the merchandise that's here. And if the merchandise needs to be taken, I surely want to make sure that the person can continue to function as a business, and hopefully we can take items that are unused to satisfy the judgment against them. Chipping hammer, and everybody walks away happy, and the debtor continues to operate in business and will be obligated to pay future taxes without being put out of business. Regarding the OBGYN doctor's office that we were plevin for this county, that was a very delicate situation in that we were required to gather goods to pay the bill. However, we could not interfere with patient care. We have to be very tactful in how we do this because we can't interfere with a patient's right to seek treatment. So we're not taking hospital beds, we're not taking pertinent equipment to take care of the patients. We are taking ancillary goods. We're taking the lobby, the office furniture, and a couple of unused items of medical equipment. So we're going to allow them to maintain operations. However, we're going to take what we can to try to get the taxes that are in arrears, which are about $8,000. We'll do everything we can do with class and dignity. And as soon as the weekend was over, she called up, paid her bill, and the items were returned to her very expediently, and no patients had any kind of interference with their care.